I've been watching self-improvement content for a good 5 years, maybe a bit more. And something that I didn't realize when I started watching is that you shouldn't always take the advice that they give you at face value. There's usually another layer that you need to uncover to truly benefit from the advice that people give you. And this mostly has to do with understanding nuance. Everyone has a different life, has different goals, has a different background, has a different set of beliefs, etc. And because of these differences, everyone is going to interpret someone's advice differently. And that's why you need to understand nuance. In the self-improvement space, people speak with conviction and they tell you to do certain things. If you do not understand the importance of nuance, you are just going to blindly follow this advice without taking the time to understand why that advice is given. An example would be, I could tell you right now, you should take a cold shower every single day. But what does that even mean? If you break it down, I'd be telling you to take a cold shower, not because it'll make you a millionaire, but because it is going to give you the discipline to make you a millionaire. But let's say you've been taking cold showers your whole life and it takes zero discipline to take a cold shower. You doing cold showers is not gonna make you more disciplined and it's not gonna help you become a millionaire or achieve your goals in the same way that would someone that has never taken a cold shower in their life. This is nuance. Everyone has different experiences and backgrounds, and this dictates how well certain advice works. And you really need to understand this if you want to benefit from watching content like this. And this is something I've only realized recently. Before then, I would just follow advice blindly without realizing why that advice was given in the first place and what it actually is supposed to do. And nuance is very complicated. At times, I also struggle with understanding nuances. But I'd say it is a very important skill to have, especially if you watch content like this and you are constantly learning from people in this way. And the best way to get better at understanding nuance is to apply advice into your own life effectively. And this takes practice. That's why sometimes you watch content about certain topics and the only time you actually make progress or when something clicks is when something happens in your own life. From my personal experience, I started understanding self-improvement content a lot better once I've had my own set of experiences that taught me the same lessons as those giving the advice. So if you want to make the most out of your self-improvement journey, you need to understand nuance and also think for yourself. I know a lot of people that just blindly follow advice, and I also don't want you to blindly follow my advice because my experiences are not the same as yours. So my advice won't be as effective to you as it is if I was talking to my past self, because when I'm filming this, I'm talking to my past self. But there is always value from taking someone's advice. But I must warn you, please understand why I'm giving this advice, instead of just taking the advice at face value. If you take this advice, you'll benefit a lot more from the content that you consume, whether it's watching a video, a podcast, reading a book, or any other form of learning. Thinking for yourself and applying knowledge to your own life is what will separate you from every other person watching content like this, but they do not understand nuance. That will be your advantage, understanding that there is nuance. So that's all I'm gonna say. This video isn't really structured like I usually do. I just thought I'd talk a bit about nuance because once I understood it, that's really when my progress skyrocketed. But that's all I'll say. Click the video on the screen right now and I'll see you there.